Nice idea by Ivan, but he just didn't get, the defender was right there to get the steal.
3-point shot on the way by Galena by number 11, Price. No good. Rebound to Galena. Sarwinski, right wing with the basketball. Up to Price. Price into the lane. Layup. Rims out. No good. Rebound Peters. Peters for the Indians. Down off the left side. Feeds it out to Murillo. Murillo back to Peters. Peters looks inside. Dribbles towards the top of the key. Now screen set by O'Hara. O'Hara, step back three-pointer, well short, no good. Rebound Price for the Bulldogs. Off to Henson, left wing. Back up top to Cockerell. And a feed to Sarwinski. Layup is good, and he'll go to the line for the and one.
Nice up and under move by number 10, Sarwinski. Gave a little pump fake. Defender went up, then he went underneath him, got the foul in the basket.
He goes the line for the and one. I'm multitasking away here.
Yeah.
I think I got the live stream back up and running.
You're the IT department and the play-by-play guy.
Oh boy, howdy, it's frustrating. Murillo, 3-point shot on the way from the right wing is no good. A rebound comes to the Indians. Left wing to Henson. Henson between loses it for a minute. Ball loose on the floor. Watrick tries to chase it down. Zone, or no, still in the man-to-man is the Indians. Sarwinski with the basketball. Right to the left. Feeds it off to the right wing to Price. Price feeds it back to Sarwinski. Sarwinski towards the elbow. Back to Price. Price into the lane. Kicks it out to Henson. Henson into the lane. In front of the rim. Short. Murillo taps it out to Peters. 61-11, 50-point lead for Galena. Down to the corner to Mason Winter. Mason Winter up to Watrick, feeds it to Peters. Tight coverage still by Galena in this man-to-man defense. There's actually Galena in a zone now. Looks like they're in a 2-1-2 zone.
The
old standby,
yeah.
Ross.
You don't see that used very often anymore.
Not anymore. Watrick with the basketball, feeds it to Murillo at the free throw line. Quick turnaround jumper, hard off the backboard, no good. Little with the rebound. Little feeds it off to Price. Price crosses the timeline, left wing over to Sarwinski, looks inside for Little. Murillo on him, drives the baseline, kicks it up top, step back three-pointer on the way. Off, no good by number 4, Cockerell. Put back good by Little.
Yeah, the Indians had 4 guys under the basket, and Little just beat them all for it on that one.
Watrick with the basketball down the right wing. Swings it around to Peter. Peters to his left. Trey just a sophomore. Watrick a sophomore. Mason Winter Jr., Austin O'Hara Jr., and Ivan Murillo a senior for the Indians. Mason Winter with the basketball. Swings it off to Trey Peters, left wing. Long three-pointer by Peters, well short. Price with the rebound. Price swings it to the right to Henson. Henson up top to Sarwinski. Sarwinski swings it back up top to Price. Price holds the ball under his left arm, swings it back up to Henson. Patient offense by Galena. Hands it back up to Sarwinski. 36 seconds left to go here in the third period. Big lead by Galena. Henson with it as they run the weave here. He hands it back to Sarwinski. When do you think go time will be here, Ross? About 15 seconds?
I think they'll bleed it down a little bit more than that, Dan.
Hands it off to Sarwinski. 17 seconds left to go in the third. Back up top to Price. 12 seconds, back to Sarwinski. Now they set and get out of the weave and set their play. Off to Price, 6 seconds, backdoor feed, no good.
They're gonna give him a technical for hanging on the rim, Dan. I'm not sure. I mean, he went up and he did hang on it, but there was a St. Paul Indian player in the vicinity. I don't know what I'd have done on that.
Yeah, I'll be real honest with you, 63-11 lead. I don't know you need to be running backdoor dunk plays, but so be it. And technical foul on Little, so they'll send the Indians a line to shoot 2. Trey Peters goes the line to shoot 2. 3.4 seconds left to go in the third. Peters lines up for his first of 2. Indians will have possession of the basketball. First free throw is on its way and good.
Trey's 4th point of the quarter.
Peters lines up for his second. It's on its way and good. Good job by Trey Peters. Putting the free throws in. Wilson Smith checks back into the game for the Indians. Mason Winter set to put the ball in play with 3.4 seconds left to go here in the third period. Peters with the basketball to his right. Needs to get it off. Does right at the buzzer. They're going to wave it off anyway. It was no good. The end of 63-13. Galena leads. Will be back after this 1 minute timeout. Let's St. Paul basketball on Hot 105. Welcome back. 63-13. Galena leads big over the Indians of St. Paul on opening night here, where the Indians a little bit overmatched here in 3 periods as we get set to start the fourth.
Yeah, you know, at this time of point, Dan, you'd maybe try to look for some little things that you can that are positive that you can point out to in practice. You know, maybe the kids keep playing hard even though it's a big loss. Maybe, you know, someone gets hot, hits a few shots, or all of a sudden the ball movement starts looking a little bit better. But I think you got to find something that, you know, you can try to build their confidence back up in when you get into practice.
Absolutely. Harmon with the basketball, left wing. Over to number 12, Oglesby. No good on the shot by Galena. Peters with the rebound. Watrick got slapped in the face, slow to get down the court as I think he's bleeding himself as he got slapped in the mouth. That's the second Indian of the night that's bleeding on the floor. I don't know, I think he got hit in the mouth or the nose by the looks of things. Yeah. Oh, it must be nose. Well, yeah. It might be lip, but they stopped play now. We're going to stay here. Kaiser did a good job of, now they clear the floor, checking things out, making sure there's no blood on the floor anywhere. 7:35 left to go in the fourth period. 63-13 is the lead by Galena. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a 1 minute timeout. With St. Paul basketball on Hot 105. Welcome back. We're back underway here, starting the fourth period here. St. Paul trails big. Peters with the basketball to his right. Pull up three-pointer, long three-pointer, no good, a little bit short. Austin O'Hara fighting hard for the basketball, knocked out of bounds off of Galena.
That's what you like to
stay
see
with the Indians.
You like to see, Dan, you're down 50 and the kids are still hustling hard, going after loose balls.
I think we finally got the live stream. Ross figured out with a running clock in the fourth period, so we're doing good. Trey Peters with the basketball above the timeline. First night, we're supposed to work out the bugs on the first night.
We're working out the bugs, yes.
And just glad we're able to bring you the games here. And glad to see the kids playing out on the floor. It makes you feel good. Steal by Galena. Oglesby kicks it off to Little. Back out. Nope, that's not Little. Excuse me. It's number 13, Martin, on the floor. Harmon with the basketball above the timeline, guarded by O'Hara. Off to Martin. Martin lobs it inside for Hall. Number 40 back out to Martin. Three-point shot on the way. Good. Hits it from the left baseline, so the bench player is playing well for Galena also.
Yeah, just a little inside-outside basketball. Kick it into the post, move it 3 or 4 feet away over, and get the ball right back to you in an open three.
Trey Peters with the basketball, dribbles to his right, top of the key, bounce pass over to Murillo. Murillo off to O'Hara. Off to Peters. Peters drives the baseline, dribbles back out. Cross-court pass to Beechner. Beechner with the basketball at right wing, dribbles down, step back three-pointer on the way. It looked like it was lined up, but it was too long. Backside rebound to Harmon for the Bulldogs. Harmon up above the timeline. Beechner goes for the steal, misses it. Feed inside, shot up and good by number 33, McLaughlin. Number 11 to the scores table, Price for the Bulldogs, as well as Cockerell. Right wing to Mason Winter. O'Hara, turnaround shot by O'Hara, no good, look good. Good position, good look at the basket. Just couldn't get it to go. Now a turnover on Galena.
Yeah, it
Goes
was
back to the Indians.
Nice shot inside by Austin, but he had about, the defenders probably had 2 or 3 inches on him, so that was a tough shot. It looked like it was going to roll in, though.
It's the kind of look you want to get, though, so that's something you can look at on film. You just need to convert on it, but a good look on the offensive. Austin O'Hara with the basketball, feeds it into Peters. Peters to his right, long three-pointer on the way, no good. And Winter with the, or also O'Hara with a long rebound. Mason Winter now with the basketball off to the left, gets a block, but he's getting fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Nice aggressive drive by Mr. Winter, and gets rewarded by going to the free throw line.
2 shots by Mason as he settles in at the line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Ross, but we roll in right into the Mark Turlip Classic next week, don't we?
I have not looked at the schedule, Dan. But
oh, that's the color man's job, Ross. I thought Mike give you on-the-job training to keep you lined out.
I will take your word for it.
December the 8th, Mark Turlip Classic starts. I'm going to have to check the schedule as far as, I think both the first home game, or home, like Chitopa will play at home. It's going to be a 4-team tournament. So, and the Mark Turlip Classic will be hosted by St. Paul. The final games was. So, stay tuned and join us next week.
Since Mark, does he get to come into the tournament? Does he get to come into the tournament since it's named after him, even though he doesn't?
You know, that's a very good question, and I'm not going to be the one that has the authority to answer that. Trey Peters drives hard to the basket, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. So that's good aggressive play, 2 plays in a row between Winter and Peters getting to the basket, and Peters will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you know, you can settle for threes, but when you're not making them, it's just going to be a long rebound for the other team. But when you drive to the basket, yeah, every once in a while one will get blocked, but a lot of times something good happens, whether you get the foul or you're getting a lot closer shot. So it's nice to see the Indians maybe trying to do that now.
It doesn't get much easier for the Indians down the road. After the Mark Turlip Classic, Frontenac comes to St. Paul on the 15th, and then the Indians go to Opie. So it is going to be a tough before Christmas break schedule for the Indian girls and boys.
You know, I bet the athletic director, Keaton, scheduled this hard schedule for the boys before he knew he was going to be the assistant boys basketball coach.
That's a very good point. Galena with the basketball, McLaughlin with it, lob inside to Hall, turnaround shot, nice turnaround shot, no good. McLaughlin with the rebound, putback is good.
6 point for number 33 here in the fourth quarter.
Off the bench,
Wilson.
Wilson Smith with the shot from inside, had a good look at the basket, just couldn't get it to go, rimmed off the backside of the rim. St. Paul basketball under their own rim is out on Galena. Mason Winter with the basketball looking for somebody to get it into. Feeds it into O'Hara. Good feed. O'Hara couldn't handle it and loses it to Galena. Price with the basketball for the Bulldogs of Galena. Right wing over to Cockerell. to Hall. Hall, good feed inside of McLaughlin, kicks it out, down to the baseline. Three-pointer on the way by Oglesby. No good, rims out. Wilson Smith with the rebound, feeds it off to Landon Beechner. 139. Beechner whips it off to Trey Peters, but it goes out of bounds. Watrick back into the game, and Ivan Murillo for O'Hara and Beechner. Price feeds the ball in to Oglesby. Price, man-to-man defense still applied by the Indians. Played it all night long here. Up top to McLaughlin, right wing over to Price. Price feeds it inside the Hall. Turnaround shot from the baseline. Good looking shot, good feed. And with just under a minute to go, Galena extends their lead 74-16. Mason Winter feeds it back up top to Trey Peters. Peters with the ball right wing over to Watrick. Watrick to the left. Whips it off to Mason. Mason drives to the left. Picks up his dribble. Now stays and tries to kick off to Murillo, but it's out on Galena. I think poked out of bounds by Hall, and he'll stay with the Indians with 27 seconds left to go. Peters with the ball, feeds it down the corner to Watrick. Watrick ball fake, three-point shot, good! Kaiser Watrick drills a three from the left baseline.
His first points of the game, nice shot, Kaiser.
Oglesby with it, feeds it back to Price. Price is going to dribble, I believe, going to dribble it out with 5 seconds. And that's going to be the end of the first night of basketball. Indians going to fall well short here to a very good Galena team, 74-19, but a hard-fought game. So 2 good ball games tonight. Kids out on the court as they wave at each other and congratulate each other on a good game. We're going to be back with our final game thoughts and stats after this last 2-minute timeout. You're listening to St. Paul Basketball on Hot 105. Welcome back as the Indian boys fall short here to Galena. A big. Ross, what do you got for final game stats?
Well, not much scoring obviously on the Indian side, but Trey Peters had a nice second half and ended up with 9 points to be the leading scorer for the Indians. Landon Beechner had 2 points. Kaiser Watrick hit a 3 at the end of the game to give him 3. Mason Winter ended up with 3 points, and Austin O'Hara ended up with 2. So, you know, like I said, scored a little bit more the second half, but still a work in progress for the Indians. For Galena, Mr. Sarwinski had 15 points, and Mr. Little had 15 points to be the co-leading scorers for them. and they were very balanced. They had most kids had a few points. Number 3 Harmon had 6, Cockrell had 2, Price had 4, Martin had 10, Henson had 9, McLaughlin had 8, and Hall had 4. So balance scoring for Galena. Of course, you know, their size and experience and really showed, and St. Paul's youth and inexperience showed as well. But I think if you're Coach Weitrick and you're in the locker room, you know, you don't point out all the negative things. You try to keep their confidence, you know, get their confidence going, because it's easy to get down on yourself after a game like tonight.
You bet, and they'll keep their heads high, and they'll roll right into the Mark Turlop Classic next week. And it just got the schedule here. December the 8th, St. Paul will go to Chitopa, girls and boys, to play that opening round game. And then Thursday night, St. Paul will welcome in Southeast. And then Friday night, St. Paul will welcome in Columbus. So that opening round night, Southeast will either go to Columbus or Columbus go to Southeast. I don't know which one who hosts that opening round night for them on the 8th. But next week, join us. We'll be on the air the 8th, the 10th, and the 11th, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on the live stream and on 105.5. I want to thank Zach back in the studio, and all our sponsors is greatly appreciated. And it was good to see the kids out on the court playing tonight, Ross.
Yeah, it was. You know, I know there's a lot of controversy with parents and people not being able to be in the gym, and understandably so, especially if you got a kid who's a senior. Definitely be hard to not be able to go to the games and watch. But, you know, bottom line is the kids are getting to play basketball right now, and you know, that's ultimately what it's all about. And ultimately that's going to get reconsidered next Tuesday at 1 o'clock by Acacia. And my personal opinion is I hope they change their mind a little bit and let some parents into the gym to watch their kids play, you know, especially in the smaller school stature. I don't think it would be a problem to social distance, but that's just this radio announcer's opinion. Well, I think your opinion is held by many people across the state, Dan. I want to thank you, Ross. I want to thank Ken Chambers for being on the camera. Thank Zach back in the studio. We'll see you next Tuesday night about 5:45. You've been listening to St. Paul Basketball on Hot 105. Thanks, Zach.